Hi, I'm Aidan. I'm a music producer, a singer, songwriter. I've played in rock bands my entire life. I'm at my house, I'm in my room, putting together my home studio because I've had this thing taken apart for a really long time and it's time I come back to it. That's kind of like how I describe music as a whole in my life. It's something that I took apart a while ago and kind of haven't touched it since. So, music's my life. I want it to keep being my life. I want it to be my, source of income and my living and everything. I want it to be my everything, and I know it can't be, but I'm gonna try, right? Might as well. I don't know, this is gonna be an introduction video, so I'm gonna try and introduce myself. This is the little context, I guess, is that this is like we're like month 6 into my rock band not really being a band anymore. I've been trying to do the band thing and jump and play every show we can and do the pay to play and do the free shows that, nobody shows up to and all that crap. It's been miserable. I can't even sugarcoat it. Being in a band is fucking miserable. And if you have the option, don't do it. Be solo. I'm kidding. That's super negative. No. Do it. If you have the option to be in a band, go be in a band. They're fun. I don't know, I feel like the best songs you can write are the songs that you write with people. And that's why I've kind of always been drawn to doing bands. That and also I grew up idolizing Guns N' Roses and Slash and Metallica and all these legacy bands that made it back in the 90s and that inspire all these musicians nowadays. Those are the bands I fell in love with, So I kind of had a little bias towards being in a band. I kind of really loved the idea, and I still do. But a band's a lot like a marriage. It's you can't keep it together forever. Sometimes, Started producing not too long ago, just a couple of years ago, I think. Started producing songs for other people. And I've become kind of just I tried to become a chameleon, but really I've become this super alt rock producer. Honestly, production is one of my favorite decisions that I've made because I first of all I live out in Southern California. I kind of get that get to meet a bunch of musicians, let alone the musicians I got to work with and I get to actually do stuff with. So I got into production and I'm still relatively I don't have a decade under my belt or anything like that, and I barely have a ton of demos. And what I'm really wanting to do here is set up my studio so that it's nice and ready to go, and there's no issues or anything like that. What's Greatmap? Greatmap is me. A game that I used to play pretty frequently is called The Finals. I'm sure you. And my username in the finals is Greatmap. And ever since I got that username, I've just been kind of frick it. Fuck it. What am I censoring? That's gonna be my name now. At least when it comes to production and stuff. I like my name. Aidan Amini, by the way. I don't know, it felt right to have a fake stage name. Like I said, I've been doing production for a couple of years, and by a couple I pretty much mean a couple. Not just a couple. I've been doing it for a while. Been learning. Since I was 17. I'm 21 now, so yeah, definitely a little more than a couple of years. But I grew up on rock, 80s rock, 80s, 90s rock. I love the sound, man. I don't want to give a super artsy, fake answer to why I do rock. Because to be completely honest, it's pretty cut and dry. I just love rock. I resonate really deeply with a lot of the songs I love. I just kind of had no other aspirations when it came to music. I had no other lanes that I felt I could fit in. And on top of all that, I just felt my voice fit the genre really well. kind of went for it and was like, screw it, like rock is gonna be my thing. That's why I decided to join bands, and it's like why I produce rock artists for the most part. That's like my lane, you know, like that's where I live. There's no other place for me. This is gonna be pretty cool once it's done. Everything's so dusty in here. That's how you know I haven't really been using this stuff, is everything is dusty. I'm sure this is something a lot of musicians just go through at one point, one way or another, but I feel like I'm not doing anything that tells other people, hey, yeah, this guy's cool, this guy's a musician, this guy's doing his shit, you know? I feel like I'm just kind of there, and recently it feels like everybody's further ahead than me, and it feels like the people who I was going to do this with and who I was going to kind of go through this whole journey with don't want to do it anymore that way. It's weird realizing when your friends have outgrown you know? Because it happens, and it's normal, and it's part of life, and we're all adults here. We understand it. People leave, and people don't want to work with you, or people don't want to see you or hang out with you as often, and that's okay. Because usually you're busy, and you kind of just like, you drift away, and it's mutual, and it's okay. But it's weird realizing when it isn't. I miss my friends. And I miss doing all that. But I'm doing this because I want to have an outlet. And without my friends and without my band, I feel like I'm losing that, you know? Like, I feel like my creativity is taking a hit because I'm sad all the time about it. And I don't want to feel that way anymore. So I'm here, and I'm doing this. I've never been like a concert person. I love playing shows, like a lot. Playing shows is the second best thing in music for me, next to songwriting, you know. But I don't go to a lot of shows, and it's mostly by choice. I just don't like going to see shows. Please recommend them in the comments. But I'm just not giant on it, you know. I love writing and sitting down and working on shit and being productive. That's what I love to do. That's what like fulfills me. That's what makes me feel good. I'm just now realizing these monitors won't mount. That's fun. We're pretty much set up and good to go. I'm gonna put these crap headphones away. It's my home studio, I guess. I'm not gonna do a lot of content here, I don't think. But I'll definitely do some videos here. Welcome to my channel, you guys. And stay tuned. I'm gonna try and do a video a week, and hopefully this becomes just like a fun place for people to hang out and maybe learn, hopefully just get inspired, and make more music. The music is everything to me, you know, and I hope it's everything to you guys. Whoever you are and wherever you are, if you're watching this video, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and go make something this week. Go write a song. I'm gonna. You should too. See you guys.